welcome back to my channel and to Friday Makes. And this is the first week of August, and I am playing with the bonus pages today. Look at these beautiful pages, like gorgeous. So I didn't disturb these ones, but I wanted to show them to you. Look at how beautiful they are. Absolutely stunning. I love this kit with the gold and the black. Just looks so elegant. Beautiful. So I'm looking forward to playing with this kit. And then the last page of the bonus pages for this week is this little gem here. And so I've cut everything out, and I thought we would play with that. And what I'm going to do is, this is the book that I'm going to, what do we call that? This is going to be the book that I am going to make pretty with this kit. And this poor thing has seen some better days, and it has, it's in here, look at, it's hanging by one thread. But I'm going to make this usable and beautiful using this Glam kit. And what I thought I would do is, first off, I have my thing here because we're going to do a little bit of some painting, mixed media stuff, and I didn't want to get paint or anything on here. So I'm going to move this stuff off, and we're going to work basically with this little piece here. I love this. I know exactly what it's going to be, and she is going to be beautiful. So you can see some lines here. So this is what we want to do, is we want to go along those lines and just score them. And I'm going to gently score it because I don't want to rip my page. I'm just going to line this up. I think that this one's very difficult to see. But I can see it. I don't know if you can, but I can. But it's tricky to see this one. So we're going to pray that that is the proper spot there. This one's easier. Okay, and then what we're also going to do is on these beautiful little butterflies, we are going to just take and give this piece here a score. And so what I did was I actually printed on the back side of this, which is that page from the bonus pages, and it's so pretty. But I wanted it to be light. So I'm just going to, oh, I see, I could have done that one over just a hint more. Let's see how this one worked out. Oh, that one's perfect. I'm just going to take and even those up. There we go. Let's see how this one folded over. Let's see. That one's pretty good. Make sure that we're lined up here. And we're just going to fold this in. Right now, I'm just making sure that all my folds are good. This one here, you can see where that should have gone a little bit over here. Yesterday was a very windy day, and I was outside a lot, and so my eyes this morning are kind of, I think, filled with dust. Dust and dirt. Okay, so let's just give that a gentle bend. Just a gentle bend. There we go. And then this one here, well, I think it should be okay. As long as we are right like so. Okay. So I'm thinking that this should be the inside. But maybe we do it this way. I like that. That's pretty. So you just need to make sure that your, and this is where this one, which was a hard one to see, isn't quite folded right. We just need to back that up a little bit, just because these two are clicking and we don't want them to hit. We want them to be on their own. Maybe that's why that one was so hard to see, because you didn't have to do it there. Duh. Okay, don't do that line. Just do these two. Don't do as I do. Okay. And we just want this one over. Just a hint. We're going to just take it right about like so. That's right where it was. Okay, let's go back up here. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I didn't do it. So let's just see. There we go. There we go. That's pretty. I like that. So, doop, doop, doop. And if you wanted it to be the other way, you could do it the same way. Which, ooh. Oh. I'm kind of digging that way too. But no, we're going to do this way. Do it this way. Original plan. I like that. Okay. So, half of the half hour will be trying to figure out which way we want to put this. So this here is a gold, and I thought I would just take and give those butterfly edges a little bit of inking around. And it kind of really works nicely with this print. It really does kind of bring out that butterfly print. So I also, just in case this wasn't going to work, I just brought out some gold paint. And I also have these little things I thought might be kind of cool on there. We're gonna go gold. Let's go gold. And this, I am going to make this as the front, the cover. I'm going to make it as the cover of that journal. I don't know how I want to fix it just yet. All I know is I am going to fix it. And I think we'll do this in here too. Get a little gold around there. And this part here is going to be on the back of the page, so we do not need to gold that up. Okay. So pretty. Okay. I'm gonna put that away for now. So we have this like so. We are going to pretty up this butterfly. But first of all, let's do our pockets and such in here. Well, let's see how this one goes on here. Actually, it looks really nice on the dark. So we can just do, that's why I wanted to do a lighter color background, because the pockets are quite dark. Now, pretty, I like that. Okay, and then we have these pockets here, which can go like this. Like this, or we can stack them like so, or we can eliminate them and do something completely different on this. So, because I like to think outside the box, we're going to do something a little different. All right, I am going to get my glue. I'm going to use this glue here. I got to make a glue topper for this because I keep losing this pin. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to do the 3 sides so that we have a little bit more play area for tucking in. I know that looks like glue there, but it's not. And then we're going to put this one over here. Same thing. There we go. Nice thin line. And we're just going to put that about like so. There we go. Okay, so now with those other papers, these are going to be cut down and put into my book. That cool. Oh, let's take and cut this one down. And that gorgeous pocket. Oh, I love that. I'm going to cut these off because I think I'm going to have to make this smaller anyways to fit in there, but I'm okay with that. So we are going to make it fit on this side and cut off this side. So let's take off about here. Yep. Let's try something here. There we go. All right. And this one I am going to do all 3 edges. Now this part was unplanned, so I don't really have anything to shove in here. Oh, hi Charlie. My puppy came to visit. Okay. Look at that, pretty. Okay, so these guys here are meant to go in here, like so. And I can see that my glue probably got too far. There we go. Okay, so let's take and pop some holes in here. Just these little ones. Oh, they're hard to see. My eyes are really not happy today. I put drops in them. Look at how I missed. Let's try that with this. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. There we go. Okay. I am going to ink these edges up. And oh, look how pretty that is. Pretty, pretty. I really like that. Okay, so we are going to put something in there, make a little tassel or something. I don't know yet what. But for the base part, we'll get that done today. And there we go. Okay, so let's do some of these butterflies. And then we're going to play with them. Because I think, like I said, embrace the gold. I don't know if we're going to need this or not, but we're going to do it. I'm going to put them over there. And this here, I don't think you're going to see the gold on there at all. Let's go here. We're going to make these butterflies beautiful. Just a little bit of ink. Just some of my white spots there. I didn't set a timer. I meant to, but I didn't. I was excited to get into this. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put my glue over here. Oh, my hair nugget going crazy for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to keep this. And I wish I had my little glue stick. But for some reason, I do not have a little tiny one handy. And did I think to get that? No, I did not. Okay, no little glue bottles handy. Glue stick, okay. All right. We're going to make something for that yet. And we're going to pretty these up yet, too. And we really have to work on getting this to fold straight, flat. But right now, we're going to work with butterflies. We're going to work with just the butterflies. We don't need these right now. We'll save those for a different project. But these butterflies, these little butterflies, oh, they're so adorable. Okay. Now, I haven't done this before, so bear with me. I'm going to get this open. I don't need to be using this really fabulous, expensive glue either, but here I am. Okay. And we're going to use this. Maybe we'll just do half of one. We don't want them to all look the same. Just a little in there somewhere. Oops, I don't want that big of a piece, just one little piece. Or numerous pieces. Okay. Hopefully. Well, you can't booger up a butterfly, can we? Let's see. Okay, I don't want that piece. So we're going to stick it out of here because I know it's just going to get in my way. But we do want this guy here and this little piece here. And maybe this one we can do more around the edges. Oh, will that work? Oh, I don't know. A big piece. On bigger projects, that big piece will be very handy. But for right now, not so much. You know what? Maybe we'll just leave this size. Okay, all right, let's try just the tips on here. Okay, let's try that. Put that in there. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of my glue. Get rid of this for now. All right. I'm going to put the lid on that just in case it falls over. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This is the first one we did, I think. So let's just take and rub some of this off. Oh, pretty. I know this one we did just that little bit. I think that's okay. I might do a little bit more on the wingtip. How's that? There we go. Let that dry a little bit. Yeah, let's see how you did. Oh, that was, well, it should be dry now. There's many ways to play with this stuff. Many different ways. Okay, let's see. Well, we have lots of that here. Let's put a little bit more in here. Let's see. Use it to pick it up. And let's see, you need a little bit over on this side, eh? Sure, why not? I don't know why I'm whispering. Why? I don't know. There, we're just going to let that dry a little bit. And let's see what else we got here. Let's put a little bit right there. I'll put you right there. Why not? Okay, good enough for now for the gold. All right. We may do some gold on the big butterflies. Okay, so let's just scratch off what we can. As you can see, my nails are, I've gone back to the natural nails just because my nails were getting very soft and I just didn't want to do that anymore. So now there's some grow out time to strengthen up the nails again, and I'm just keeping them short because they bend and then they hurt and I don't like that. So keep them short until they get to the point that they are nice and strong again. Okay, let's see you. All right, and then I have that I didn't get ready. Of course, why would I get ready? Right? Who would think that? Keeping with the black and gold theme. Oops. Oh, there we go. That's pretty. Oh, still sticky. Okay. I'm going to get a baby wipe, see if I can get rid of some of that. Because we'll be battling that all the way through. And one less thing to battle is good. Okay, let's just kick these guys off of here for a minute. Oh, wet wipe might not have been the best idea. Oh, there we go. Okay. That worked. Oh, squeaky clean. Okay. So then I have got my, that I did not get out. Good thing I cleaned up my craft room and everything is handy dandy here. So I have my different black pens and inks. And let's see, we're just going to go, oh, that's the brush. The brush is handy. That's one I'm going to use. So, my butterflies. Let's make our butterflies unique. Okay, so this one here, what if we just take and outline? Why did I ever moke up that brush? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, we'll work that into the plate. Let's just do, maybe follow some lines on here. And work it in there. And maybe we'll do some dots on this side. A few dots in here. Dot, dot. Not happy, extremely happy with that one, but we'll make it pretty yet. Maybe what we need to do is just to fill in the, there we go, that's better. That's better. I like that better. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay, let's not outline this time. Let's just do some pretty dots. And follow this down. Maybe just go in here, because that's her body. Maybe just a little in here. Maybe a little in here. And maybe we'll just do a little bit of like so. Okay, you. What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with you? We're going to make a body here. Oops, look at there's some white there. Get that off. Get that off. There we go. And maybe with this one we'll just do a fill in on this. A fill in here. Maybe still sticky. Oh, here comes Charlie Man again. Let's do a little black chap on here. Hi, Charlie. You're a good boy. Bye-bye, Charlie. They just don't like the door closed. That's all. They just don't like the door closed. Let's do that. Let's see. We got a little bit of where the gold didn't take in to play. Let's do little lines in there just to give it a little bit of texture. And maybe we should do the same in here. There's a little bit where the gold didn't take effect. Okay. And let's give you a body too. And maybe just show a little bit of body there. Get over there. Get over there. And then just a little bit of maybe. I don't know. I don't know. How's that look? Okay. So, and then I think I'm still in screen here. I know I'm working right up at the top. Okay, let's see. Scratch some of that off. Okay, let's just do the butterfly bati. We need a bati. Because no butterflies are the same, I'll give it a little bit of I don't know. I'm just playing. Just giving it something. Something. I like to give a little dot on there. Black tip. For the wing. There we go. Okay, last one. And let's just do a little in there. Now, I don't want to bulk up the inside of that too much because, well, it won't close nicely. And we want it to close. And let's just do a little that way, and maybe a little this way, just a fine line, like so. And a fine line over here. Maybe some dots. Okay, enough. Okay, so then let's take and play with this a little bit. What are we going to do to her? We need to, first off, we need to burnish it a little bit better so that this you're going to have to do. Make sure you get a good burnish in there. And it will lay straight too, or flat when you put put something heavy on it. So what I thought we could do with these little butterflies is to just take and put them randomly. Oh, we still got some picking off here. I'm okay with that. Let's pick it off. Let's just pick it off. And I don't want to put it, how do I want to say it? I don't want it to be too bulky in here. So we're not going to do too much to it. Just put a couple butterflies here and there. And I think that one can go right there. Like so. And I don't want to put it too low because I don't want it to go into the pocket. just the tip of it can go in there. And there we go. And then when we put something into there, it'll be pretty. Okay, and then let's do a smaller butter. Oh, look, this one has a butterfly here. But that's okay. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. I think that's one of my favorite ones. I like to make this so it wasn't such a perfect line. Can we scratch more off? Yeah. Like that. Okay. And we're just going to do that and put her right in there. Okay, so I still need to come up with a pocket here, or something here, I mean. And these guys here, we're going to have them sticking up like this, so that our where's my book? And then I'm going to just open up like that. And I think we need to, oh, look at that. Oh, if we could get it to go like that. I might have to put, I want to keep this as a pocket when I glue this on. I don't want to glue it on right now because, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do here. But when I glue this on, it's going to be a pocket here. It'll hold a tag. And then this will open up. But what I can do is I can put a little paper clip right there. And that will keep my butterfly up. And you'll see. So let's make that gold on that butterfly a little more prominent. This is paintbrush one. I don't have a paintbrush with me, so let's put the finger tool to work. And use this glue. Oh, it's starting to get stiff. Oh dear, don't do that. I love that glue, or that paint. So I just want to take and make this a little more prominent. Oops, my glue bottle now has some gold on it. There we go. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. And well, because we have the glue out, or the glue. Why do I want to keep calling it glue? Clean the finger off. Well, clean the finger tool off. Get rid of that gold on there. There we go. That's pretty. Okay, so now get that off of there. That'll drive me crazy. I don't think I want to do anything more in there, except maybe when I find a spot to put her, that I do maybe something that represents her body in here. So maybe something just on the one page that overlaps a little bit. I have to put my thinking cap on that. But anyways, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like this. And let's see, what do we got here for pages? The other one go. Where's it? This one here. This one here. Let's do, because we're going to have, I'm leaving the black here. I'm probably going to put some gold around there. So let's build a tag out of this part here. I'm just going to quickly trim this off. And get rid of this. My printer no longer prints a straight to the edge. It is now telling me that that pad is full and I can't do that anymore. I really love those flowers. We're going to do something with those flowers individually. So I'm just going to take and, where's my ruler? Because heaven knows I cannot cut a straight line. Okay, but I can tear one, hopefully. And I'm just going to bring that over here and over here, like so. I'm using these lines on the, there we go. Now we can play with this and see where I need it to be. We can just put this down like so. And so I'm going to need it to be over about like so, I think. And does that look about straight? I think so. I'm going to put that to the side. And let's see how we did. Oh, just about perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, yes. I just changed my mind midstream. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do that right about, I think right about there. I'm using the, oops. I am using this as my guide here. Now I'm just going to use this here. About the same. And let's just take this little piece off here. There we go. So I know I have got some pieces here that I could use. Let's see, do you want, I have a bigger, a wider one. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. So we are going to have this over like this. And we will have that right about there. Okay. And then I'm going to ink this. Before we get all funny with that, let's make sure this fits. I may only have two in there, maybe. Get rid of that one. Okay, so we can stretch out our pocket a little bit. I just want to make kind of like a little notepad. My paper might be a little, there we go. There we go. Let's just cut this down a little bit, shall we? That's an easy fix. There we go. Well, what do you imagine that? Okay, and then we can take and trim this down a hint. Like that, and re-ink that. Like so. And then I'm just going to take and put a little bit of dab of glue on there. So that this kind of stay together. Oops. I'm working myself into a corner here again. I can see that. Like so. And we're going to glue this on to kind of give it a little banner. Like so. And then let's put one of our little butterflies on there. And I'm thinking what we could do is, let's try this. We're going to just glue this. No, we're going to glue it down. We're going to glue it down. That's what we're going to do. Glue it all down. Like so. In the center there, sure it is. And then with this one, we're just going to flatten that out a little bit, and we're going to put just a little dab of glue in there. And we're double them up. This will fold down, so it's not going to bulk it up. But like that. Okay. Let's just, for interest or paid interest, let's do a little tear. Let's do a little tear just for interest. Okay, I'm probably going to put a little one of these right in here. But once I do that, then I can't do anything about it. I have to leave it open. So when I get this done, this is going to go in here, creating a pocket in behind here. This will probably have a little paper clip on it to keep it down, closed, so that the butterfly itself can stay up like that. And then when you open it up, you're going to have some more butterflies, and I'm going to put a sentiment of some sort in there, but for now, I'm just going to put a little bit of, what is this stuff called? Can't even see what it's called anymore. That's how old it is. And apparently it doesn't want to. Oh, there it comes. Okay, there we go. And it'll just give a nice little body there, a sparkly body. Okay, this goes on there. For a minute there, I wondered what that was all about. Okay, so I can't close it up anymore, but there she is. And then we'll fix it up when I put it on there. So if you want to see, me how I'm going to fix this book and make it work for this project, let me know in the comments, and I'll make a couple of videos on my process as to what I'm going to do. All right, so thank you for joining me today. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy this beautiful kit from Petals and Parchment, and I will leave all of the information in the description of this video. All right, take care now. Bye-bye.